$100 common foil. What is this world? What are we doing? Before we talk about that, we have some things to celebrate. We have a giveaway to do today to celebrate 300 subscribers that we announced. But we have over 100 subscribers in the last 3 days, so we hit over 400, which means I owe us another giveaway, which I haven't even announced yet. So we need to talk about that. But we had 65 comments. These are all of your comments about your favorite rare foil, or sorry, your favorite rare artwork in Crucible of War. So what I said was we were going to give away one of each rare from Crucible of War to that. But since we have to celebrate 400 as well, I'm just going to use these same comments from that last video, and we're going to give away a pack of Crucible of War from Midtown Merchant. So thank you so much to Mitch. That was from our live stream. He sent that out to me. I keep dropping these. I promise. All your names are in here. This is not the most efficient way to do a giveaway. It takes a while to cut these out, but it is the most fun, and I get to use a hat. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is going to be for the rares. So here we go. Dark Mid-Toll. 20 Blade Full Art is my favorite. Crucible of War has a lot of awesome illustrations. Yes, it does, dude. All right, that's going to be for you. I'll comment on the thing. All right, this is for the Crucible of War pack. And you might get something crazy. It's going to be nuts. This one is Tyler Barlett. Favorite art is Gambler's Glove. Thank you, Tyler, for that insightful information. Hey, so sweet. We got 2 giveaways done. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's been so much fun to hear your encouragement in the comment section, to hear your opinions about stuff. It means the world to me that you're here. And we celebrated. We hit 400. We hit 300. We're going to hit 500 eventually, and we'll celebrate when we hit that. It's not about growing the channel. It's about celebrating the growth of the game and to just give back to the community. Thank you so much to all the patrons that make that happen, and all the box opening kind of free pack stuff. They all make that happen. So thank you so much if you're there. But let's talk about these. Where's my notes? Let's talk about these. The Foil Cracked Bauble is a $100 card with no end in sight. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's crazy. And it's such a meme too. So let's talk about why this is. Let's talk about a little bit thing. Let's say this. Let's go first. Let's do some statistics. I opened up 21 boxes of Crucible of War on this channel. You can go back. Most of them were on this channel. Some of them were before I had the channel, but I opened up 21 boxes of Crucible of War. I haven't sold a single foil from the set. And here's what I counted. I have 2 cracked baubles, 2 foil cracked baubles. I have I have 2 Quicken tokens. I have 4 copper, 3 seismic surges, and 23 rune chant tokens, and then 3 Zen State, which is a rare foil token. So, Cracked Bauble, first off, that's not enough statistics to tell you an accurate count. That's just from 21 boxes that were kind of spread out. They weren't even like the same printing of 21 boxes. But what that does tell us is that the rune chant token is way, way more printed than any of them, right? So don't expect that to jump up in value. But I would, Cracked Bauble is becoming a meme, especially in the Discord, the Wall Street Discord. But personally, my belief is that these are probably evenly printed with Seismic Surge and the Quicken token. But let's talk about Cracked Bauble, okay? So now that we're done through the statistics, let's talk. It's a meme in the Wall Street Discord, which is driving up the price. We'll talk about that a little bit at the end. But it's just a funny thing. Like, people started buying them, and all of a sudden the price has just skyrocketed on them, and it's become this like funny thing. Like, you see it in the Wall Street Discord like every couple of days. It's like, why is Cracked Bauble selling for $80? Foil Cracked Bauble. And then everybody laughs at it and says it's a meme and whatever. But here's the thing. It's actually like, it's kind of a set collector's nightmare, right? Like, if you opened up Crucible of War and were trying to complete the set and you didn't hit, 21 boxes, I only hit 2. So, like, I could have not hit any, right? Like, that could have happened. So, actually, I think one of them was, like, one of my last boxes. So, it's kind of a set collector's nightmare. If you were trying to complete a set and you didn't hit the Cracked Bauble, and now all of a sudden you got to go spend $90 on it, like, it's kind of a disaster. But here's the thing, it is what it is, right? Like, if you're collecting the set and you need that, you're probably going to drop the $90 on it because it like finishes out your set, or you'll trade towards it or whatever. So it does hold that value. You know, a lot of people have had 2 comments that told me to talk about it. I don't actually believe in this card as like a like an actual, that this is player driven. It's obviously not player driven. It exists for sealed deck formats. You can add it into your deck if you're playing sealed only, if you don't have enough legal playable cards to make a 30 card minimum deck. So it's not even like, it's not player driven. This is 100% like a meme, like a funny thing in the community. It's 100% set collectors, and it's 100% just investors who are driving this price of this crazy thing up. But here's what I'm gonna say: it is what it is, right? Like if you're set collecting and you gotta buy it, like it is what it is. If you've got the money to collect these cards anyway, you're gonna have to just purchase it. I don't see these Wall Street Discord people. I don't see any of them coming down from it. I think it's just a funny thing. They got purchased, they got bought up, and now that's the price to pay. And I think that those who did it are gonna just laugh it off and run with it. And so it is what it is. It's kind of funny, right? Like they picked the cracked bauble, like the worst possible thing, to be that thing. And it's definitely shorter printed than some of the other commons. You know, it potentially, according to statistics, potentially it is more short printed than any of the other common tokens. It's definitely more at like a rare kind of foil level. It's not like as much as the other commons, but it's funny, right? Like it's kind of funny and it's a meme. And this is just proof that investors can manipulate the market and make things happen. In a collectible card game, that's just the way it is. People who have money will always be able to manipulate things that will kind of rip off or make things a little tougher with people who don't have money. And before you get frustrated by that and say, well, then the collectors, the investors are ruining the game, like whatever, remember that that's also how like life is, right? Like people who have money buy real estate property and they rent that property to people who don't have the money to buy a home. And that's just how basic economics is. So before you start getting all upset about investors being in the market, remember that then you have to be upset about any basic economy, which just doesn't fare well. If you want to get out ahead of this, think about things like, hey, what could be something that a investor would potentially target and try to get ahead of them. Remember, don't be mad at the whales, just be a dolphin, right? Like just find another way to collect the things that you want. Be a little bit quicker, be more maneuverable, work your way around it. If you can't afford the foil cracked bauble, trade for one, trade some other stuff. Don't get all upset. Remember that these are just cards. They're just pieces of paper. They don't actually even have, I'm going to do another video coming up that this doesn't actually have any intrinsic value. It only has value if you end up selling it. So if you're just trading cards, you know, it doesn't actually have, it doesn't actually cost you $90 is what I'm saying. So don't forget that you can kind of swim around things and still get it if you're trying to finish off a set. And don't be mad at the investors. You know, honestly, like the investors are what's kind of keeping everything going. You know, we're in a world with COVID. Players are playing, but it's not driving as far. And I think that a lot of investors are really helping the growth of the game, and people are coming over from Magic the Gathering because they're starting to see the price of cards, and they can kind of have some fun with that. And everybody likes to own an expensive shiny card. So just keep that in mind. Don't be mad at the investors if you're a set collector and missed out on cracked bauble. It just is what it is. So that's my thing. I think the cracked bauble is such a meme, right? Like, why are we even talking about it? But it is certainly scary when you see a $90 card pop up that is a common foil. It's just a little nuts. I'm not going to give it too much more talk about. You know, it is what it is. It's in the Crucible. I didn't even talk about in the Crucible War market update because I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny. But that's what it is. I hope that you're having a great day. Remember that this is just for fun. Thank you to all the people who are here and are making the channel happen. And thanks again to all the patrons. Remember to love each other, be kind to one another, and don't forget that this is just a game.